Pause. And then we always go over here. Oh, yeah. Nope. We're here. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. We're ready.
Test 1, test 2.
Cookie Hun, we're getting a little feedback. Could you turn down the levels on your mic?
The one.
Sorry.
Number 1 player. Hey, don't feel bad. That's better than 0, isn't it?
True, true.
Yo, one more. All over it.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer's the letter B. That's B as in Babs.
Babs,
20
okay.
You hear that?
Well, I see coffee.
I
prices
got
have
it.
slowed
Let's
you
go.
down. Okay, everybody. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, I need a category. Coming at you, there's never a V-chip when you need one. This one can net you
I
a
felt like
grand.
using one on the
Okay,
sixth
kids,
game.
pay attention here. It's time for some wholesome entertainment. Man kills infant, man kills wife, man is sent to prison, man escapes prison. What piece of family entertainment has this plot? Jack and Jill, Hansel and Gretel, Punch and Judy, or Gordon and Delia?
Perhaps Punch and Judy?
The original Punch and Judy had Punch killing his baby, beating his wife to death, being sent to prison, and escaping.
Wow.
People are worried about too much violence on TV. It's the puppet shows we need to watch out for, and we all know how destructive mimes can be.
Yeah, nothing good
Okay,
can come
pick
from a
your
mime.
category. Now serving. You can't play a board game with a missing piece. I'm giving out $3 for a right answer. Remember that game called Labyrinth? It's the one where you have to get the metal ball through the maze without letting it fall into any of the holes. Yeah, now you remember. Because this mythological figure came up with the original Labyrinth, whom would you expect to kick your butt at the game? Ares, Prometheus, Daedalus, or Pandora?
I think it was Prometheus.
Prometheus gave man fire. He'd probably excel at, don't break the ice. Let's take a look at the
Oh.
right answer. Daedalus
Daedalus.
was the guy in mythology who created wings of wax that melted when his son Icarus got too close to the sun. And he came up with the labyrinth. So he might kick your butt at the maze game, but don't let him take you paragliding. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is grab your beret and wake the kids. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, it's time for the Family Avant-Garde Film Fest. Now, each week we recreate a cutting-edge movie that is carefully censored for family viewing. Let's hear a clip from this week's show.
Any of you move and I'll execute every last one of you!
What film are we recreating? Angel, Pulp Fiction, Thelma and Louise, or Mary Poppins?
Pulp Fiction, maybe?
You're hearing a heavily censored moment from Pulp Fiction. It's still pretty good, but the part where Travolta gets shot sounds like this. Ow! Goodness!
Yeah,
Category,
you
please.
can't make that work. Go with PG.
Here we have, in the days before McDLT. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Hungry? You will be. Get ready to fill in the missing links. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, blank, 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 blank on a sesame seed bun. Lettuce, onions, pickles, cheese, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, onions, lettuce, cheese, pickles, or lettuce, pickles, cheese, onions.
I think it would be 2.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. The famous jingle for a McDonald's Big Mac. In other words, 2 slabs of meat on some bread.
Well, since you put it that
I
way.
need a category. And I believe this one's called Fine Dining in the Paleolithic Era. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money.
It's a prehistoric bird. It's a primeval plane.
No, it's Peking Man, able to leap anthropological stages in a single bound.
Which evolutionary advance made Peking Man the first of our ancestors capable of enjoying a good Peking duck? Teeth to tear and chew meat, the ability to digest protein, the use of fire for cooking, or tools for cutting meat? Yes, the development of teeth to tear and chew meat, followed immediately by the development of the phrase, bite me. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Peking Man, also known as Homo erectus, was the first to use fire for cooking. But Peking Man still had to order the duck 24 hours in advance. Okay, I need a category.
Well, considering they had to catch him, it makes sense.
May I introduce Birds of a Feather Sleep Together? $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, you might remember that in that John Waters film Pink Flamingos, Divine eats, well, something special. If Divine ate that special snack from Pink Flamingos like an actual flamingo, which of these would you see her do? Eat it with a tongueless mouth, absorb it through her skin, throw it in the air and catch it, or eat it with her head upside down?
I think it would be upside down.
Flamingos eat with their heads upside down. So not only would Divine be the filthiest person alive, he'd also be filthy and flexible. Oh, wait a minute. Divine isn't alive anymore. Oh, God, now I feel really bad. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, left nut kick. I'm
Gibberish
sore.
question?
It's time for Flipperish Lesson.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. Bitter letters to the fashion editor. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, listen up and tell me, what children's phrase does this rhyme with? Signed first cheap. Curse you, sir sleepers. And be careful not to be fooled by the punctuation.
Signed first cheap. Curse you, sir sleepers.
First clue, it's how kids gloat. You want
Got it.
You got it.
There you go.
Finders keepers, losers weepers. The unofficial policy of the IRS. All right, hit me.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
The category
Lies.
is, check out the astronomical unit on that guy. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. You know, some guys will stop at nothing to claim that they're big. If your local stargazer claimed that he had an astronomical unit, how big would he be? 1 mile, 860,000 miles, 93 million miles, or 1 light year?
I think it'd be a light year.
It's not a light year, though. It might be a light on cash game.
Oh.
For the curious, here's the right answer. An astronomical unit is approximately 93 million miles, the mean distance between Earth and the Sun. Mean distance is right. Category, please. Shake hands with. Whatever happened to the boy from New York City? This one's worth $1,000. Put it in gear.
All right, let's see if we can
here
try
go.
to make us
Suppose the
stronger
singing
in the
group
second
Manhattan
half.
Transfer released a CD about the Manhattan Project. Based on the subject matter, how might you describe the CD in a review? So good they should be cloned. It's as powerful as an atomic bomb. It takes you to the moon, or they built this
That
city
would
on
be
rock and
as
roll.
powerful as an atomic bomb.
The Manhattan Project was a scientific undertaking during World War II that led to the development of the atomic bomb.
And that would be Oppenheimer. Thank you very much.
And now, here's a little taste.
Ouch.
I need a category. Oh, you're so naughty. You just picked a three-way.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. And be
Instant match,
careful,
obviously.
individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay, let's get down and dirty. Let's just say this one's known as Interpreting the Simpsons, which means we're going to be using the three-way of Bart, Lisa, and Maggie.
Okay,
Well, good
gotcha.
luck. And don't worry, I'll still respect you when this is over.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, Maggie Thatcher. That'd be Lisa.
Oh, yes!
That'd be the Bart.
Oh, yes!
Maggie.
Oh, yes! Oh,
Bart.
yes!
Yeah, Bart Star. Lisa. Maggie's Farm.
That's all we got. Now, let's see how you did. Nicely done. A perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? This should firm up your overall score.
It definitely
You know,
does.
as much as I'd like to cuddle, it's time to get on with the game, okay? Okay,
Sure,
either
Cookie.
you finished
Whatever you
round
say.
1, or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. All my rowdy friends are coming to Iowa. How does $4,000 grab you? Know what I think pro football needs another expansion team. I know, call me crazy. Considering its French translation, what would be the best name for a pro football expansion team in Des Moines, Iowa? The men, the monks, the money, or the compost heaps? In French, the word moine means monk,
Hey, there you go.
which means they'd be a team with few drug problems, but they'd never have anything to say during interviews. Okay, I need a category.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
For your enjoyment, kids' toys we'd really like to see. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say Disney produced a version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame that had the same ending as the novel. What piece of marketing would we see? Dead Raskolnikov action figure? Dead Esmeralda action figure? Dead Jean Valjean
It would either be
action
2 or
figure,
4.
Dead Hunchback action figure?
I think the answer is 4, unfortunately.
What the hell were you thinking there?
Oh,
The correct answer is, at the end of the novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda is executed.
The Dead Esmeralda action figure. Detachable entrails and autopsy. kits
spoiler!
Category, please.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
The selection is magazines you keep under your bed. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hear this? Let's see if you can guess what I'm holding in my hand. Hit your buzzer and type in your answer when you figure it out. It's a copy of a popular adolescent magazine known for its satire. That guy Don Martin used to draw for them. Every issue features a funny look. Run with it.
Okay, that'd be Mad Magazine.
Nuh-uh.
What?
All you had to do is type this. Oh, sure, there are other magazines that have takeoffs of movies and TV, and there are others that once featured the artwork of Don Martin, but only Cracked has that lovable custodian Sylvester P. Smythe. Or do you say Smith? Cracked is also the only magazine that hasn't tried to produce a really mediocre live TV show. All right, hit me.
Oh. Boo.
This category's known as Pharaoh, let my people go get a bite to eat. How does $2,000 sound? Check it out. The pyramids were made by slaves who hauled giant blocks of stone, right? Suppose Egyptian slaves had built the FDA food pyramid. Based upon the order in which the food pyramid is structured, what would the slaves have hauled all the way up to the top? Slabs of meat and bricks of tofu, wedges of cheese and cartons of milk, blocks of lard and sticks of butter, or sheets of pasta and loaves of bread?
That would be 3.
Fats and oils are at the top of the FDA food pyramid, meaning we
Because
should
they
eat
want
the
you to eat
fewest servings of
the
these.
fewest of them.
It was hard work hauling fat up the side of a pyramid, but at least they got to slide down. I need a category. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's
Dis or
time
Dat?
to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is, who cares? Let's get drunk. All right, now concentrate. I'm going to read off 7 brands of beer, and for each one, I want you to tell me whether it's an imported or domestic brand name. If the beer is
Imported or
imported,
domestic?
press 1. If it's domestic, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. Each correct answer will net you $1,000. And you lose $1,000 if you get it wrong or if you don't get to it at all. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Budweiser,
That's domestic.
Heineken,
Imported.
Corona,
Imported.
Genesee,
Imported? No.
Foster's,
That's imported.
Rolling Rock.
Domestic.
One more, Moosehead.
Imported.
That's all she wrote. Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's toss that into your total.
Alright, cold more better.
Category, please.
Come on, Bugs Bunny.
Say hello to... I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. You get 4,000 clams for this one. You know, to get from Swaziland to Switzerland in a dictionary, you pretty much just have to turn the page. But if you take the most direct land route from Swaziland to Switzerland, which of these countries will you not pass through? Syria, Italy, South Africa, or Guyana?
That would be South Africa.
South Africa? You mean the country that Swaziland is basically surrounded by? I think it's time to divest some money from your score. Bet
Oh.
you wish you'd picked this. The most direct land route from Swaziland in southern Africa to Switzerland definitely doesn't pass through South America's Guyana. But if you're heading to Swaziland, then you pass through the land of dirty dancing and the country where ghosts like to do pottery. Okay, I need a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, question 17.
Open wide and get ready for one of these things is not like the other. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hey, I hope you've been paying attention. You remember those 2 countries I mentioned a couple of questions ago? You know, Switzerland and Swaziland. Which of these letters is in both countries' names? T, I, R, or E? It's good.
There you go.
The letters S, W, Z,
Just
L,
made up
A,
for
N,
it.
D, and I are all in both Switzerland and Swaziland. Thank God somebody has some memory retention skills. I need a category. This one likes to go by. I'd buy that for $1. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Heads up, here it comes. Who wasn't a hooker? Xaviera Hollander, Belle Starr, Heidi Fleiss, or Mary Magdalene?
I think Belle Starr wasn't? No.
Mary Magdalene? Are you kidding me? Even the Bible knew the value of a little T&A.
Oh.
In case you're wondering, Belle Starr may have been an outlaw, but she was never a prostitute. Yeah, Belle was a wanted woman, but no one paid for it.
I should have stuck
Okay,
with my
pick a
original thought
category.
there.
Step right up for question 19. Well, what do we have here? Another reason CDs are better than vinyl. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Okay, you know what I hated about records? They got all scratched and broken after a while. If you've got an LP that's broke, it's probably from overuse. But if you have an album that's baroque, which of the following composers is most likely responsible? Bach, Bernstein, Beethoven, or Brahms?
Baroque. I think Bach?
The person responsible for the most popular Baroque music is Johann Sebastian Bach.
Alright.
Today's music is crap!
Mr. Bach, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
All right, hit me.
Question number 20.
Pucker up for Eat My Shorts. $2,000
Surely
says
I
you
can
don't
get
know
this one.
one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you asked a moth about its propensity for eating clothing, which of these would be a factually accurate response?
Sure, I used to do that as a kid. I can't help it. The smell drives me wild. Natural fabrics don't agree with me.
Or,
I only do it for lights on. It feels less dirty.
I think natural fabrics so agree with me.
no, some moths eat wool and even cotton. Yeah, first time I've heard of cottonmouth, it didn't involve martinis. Here's what you should have picked. Only the larva of a clothes-eating moth actually eats your clothes. The
Oh.
adult moths try on your clothes when you're not home. Category, please. You're about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see two words on the screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The name behind the band. Let's see what's behind this Jack Attack. Here we go.
Yeah, it'd be John, isn't John Bon Jovi? Nelson. Gunnar and Matthew, yeah, that makes sense. Eddie and Alex. Bonham. Matthew? Or is it Jason? It was Jason. Winger. Oh, geez, I have no clue. It's not Axel. Kip. It's Kip Winger. There we go. Hansen. Those three. Don Dawkin, okay.
Well, slap my face and call me sugar. Let's see how you check your final score. That's the game.
Yep.
Way to go, player. It's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer and go make some friends, because...
Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
Yes, ma'am. He is.
Oh boy, whoopee, you're on the high scoreboard. Yada, yada, yada. Praise, praise, praise. If you want to play again, just let me know.
Nope. I think we'd be done, actually. This concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below, and drop that... and make sure you spread that word to everybody. This is Tickets Place Gaming, as the arcade is now closed.